This is the second video for second period Math 1B. Today is Wednesday, May 5th, and we're going to go over our factoring final review. For number one, what's the GCF? 3. So what's left? Very good. Number two, what's the GCF? 5x. So what's left? What should it be? If I take out my first term, how do I show? What's my placeholder to show that the term was there but doesn't change the value? What do I multiply by? X is going to change it to x squared. What do I multiply by to not change the value? 1. That's the only thing I can multiply something by that won't change the value. What's left for my second term? Minus 2x. So if we're ever not sure if we did this part right, we just need to distribute and see if we get what we started with. Number 3, what's the GCF? D squared? Yeah, it's a letter D. D squared. So what's left? D squared minus D minus 1. Number 4 is there. GCF was 2x, and I'm left with 3x squared minus x plus 1. Number 5, what's the GCF? 3m squared. So what's left in my first term? M cubed. Very good. Second term? 4 minus 4. Number 6, what's the GCF? 4. So what's left in my first term? Y squared. Second term? Last term? 2. Questions on 1 through 6? Okay, now you got these? All right, difference of squares. I'm going to leave 7, 8, and 9 for you, and I'll do 10 and 11. Number 10, we should get 5y plus 3 times 5y minus 3. So you do number 7 through 9. 11, I get 10a minus 4, 10a plus 4. So you do 12 and 13, I'll do 14. 14, we have a GCF of 2, and I'm left with x squared plus 8x plus 15. If I'm trying to find numbers that are going to multiply to my C term, which is 15, and add to my B term, which is 8. The only factors of 15 are 1 and 15, 3 and 5. So that makes this kind of easy. So always start with your factors, list your factors. And then from that list, pick which pair is going to give you your sum. Does that make sense? So list the factors first, then use that list of factors to find your sum. Don't forget the 2. Because this is 1, because A, my leading coefficient is 1, I do not have to factor by grouping. I get x plus 3 times x plus 5. Everybody got 14? You guys see that okay? All right. 15. I'm not going to do the whole entire thing of this for you guys. I'm going to do parts of it because I know some of us, we get stuck up to a certain point and then we can figure it out once we get unstuck. So number 15, what's our GCF? 2. So I'm left with 3x squared minus 13x plus 4. Now this is where I have to use AC method. So I would look at 7.7 lesson to review that process if you need help with those steps. But it's still the same process. We're just adding an extra step with our grouping. So we have AC product is 12. My B term, which is still the term in the middle, is negative 13. The only way for me to get a positive product and a negative sum is if both my factors are negative. The only two negative factors that will multiply to positive 12 and add to negative 13 are negative 1 and 12. So this is where I'm going to rewrite my middle term as this middle term split up into these two pieces. So I'm going to have 2 times 3x squared minus 12x minus x plus 4. Now I have 4 terms I need to factor by grouping. So I'm going to separate in the middle here. Looking at just this first group, don't forget to bring down the 2. The GCF of my first 2 terms is 3x. And I'm left with x minus 4. If I want to get x minus 4 for my second pair, I need to factor out a negative 1. And we have to double close our parentheses here because this whole thing is multiplied by 2. So now the GCFs that I took out become their own factor pair, and then I bring down the common one. Once you guys get this example copied down, you can pack up. I know for a fact all y'all did not get all that copied down. I know for a fact that we didn't. There's no way. Y'all are choosing not to get the help that you need, and that's your decision.